Breaking news, y'all. Saudi Arabia, Qatar, UAE, United Arab Emirates, Bahrain, and Kuwait, all of these countries have declared their neutrality to Iran and its conflict with Israel and will not allow the United States to use their air bases against Iran. This is not a small thing. One, this is a huge deal. This is a bold deal. This is a game changer. This is something that sends an important signal, but also has a very practical value or benefit. Um, Israel, with every move in the last year, has further isolated itself. The script that everyone has to support the US and everyone has to support the West and everybody has to support the Allied nations and everybody has to support Israel, all of these scripts are changing. And they're changing because people are waking up, they're standing up, and they're pushing back. There's no way you could watch what's happened in the last 300 days, 361 days, whatever, and not be outraged at Israel's use of disproportionate and indiscriminate force. It's violation of international law. But some countries have, at the onset, saw it and said nothing. Some people became increasingly outraged and said nothing. Even the United States, they whispered and they leaked news and they said, "Oh, Biden's so mad at Netanyahu, their romance is fading," but they never fully stood up and spoke out, even now. But what the Arab nations are doing right now is saying, "Look, first of all, we don't want the smoke with Iran. We are not jumping into a regional conflict with Iran, but also we're not going to aid and abet the United States. The U.S. can't use our air bases." Now, some of these countries matter more than others in terms of moving the needle. For example, Kuwait and Bahrain it's great that they have stood up and said, "Hey, not on our watch." But it's super important that Saudi Arabia said, "Not on our watch." It's super important that Qatar has said, "Not on our watch." And the reason why I say that is because Qatar has been instrumental in the negotiations with Hamas. And so to hear Qatar say, "Look, no, nope, 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 not on our watch." And Saudi Arabia has been attempting desperately to normalize relations with Israel again. There's no secret that Mohammed bin Salman, the MBS, wants that. That there's a great economic value to Saudi Arabia. But what they've said consistently, and you got to give them credit for this, and I don't give Saudi Arabia credit for much, but they've consistently said, "We will not normalize relations unless X, Y, and Z happen with the Palestinian people." And now with the latest strikes, they're saying, "Absolutely not. We're not going to let this Iran thing happen. We're not happy with what's happening in Lebanon, and we remain upset about what's happening in Gaza." These issues matter. They matter a great deal. So these changes, these developments are crucial. They're critical, and I hope that people are paying careful attention to them.